Manabu Yamada. Here's a look at the tail of the tape for this battle. Yamada out of Japan, Tochigi, Japan, which is north of Tokyo, and Shamrock looking to get the title, which was over a 2-day period.
Yeah, you know, you fought a couple times to get to this position. It was a 2-day tournament. It was a, you had to fight 3 times to get to the finals, and it was a tough road to get there, and now we're there, and it is intense in the ring right now.
December 16th, 1994. Yamada started out as a karate fighter, later mastered shoot fighting. Great techniques for submission and punching and kicking. And Ken, we're seeing you here against a lot of little guys.
Yeah, well, you know, there's some reason I've matched up against these guys, but you know, in this type of sport, it's not the size. And actually, the smaller guys, shorter, stockier guys, it's hard to get into submission because they don't got the long limbs and legs. So you got to be careful because they can squeak in and out of those submission holds fairly quickly. Yamada's a great tactician on the mat.
And look at your eyes, the eyes of concentration, the eyes of definitely focusing on a title.
Well, this is an intense fight. This is the finals, baby. I mean, we're here, and both of us want this. He's confident he's going to win. I'm confident I'm going to win, and that's my belt, and we're going to fight for it.
And we're going to take a look at some of the highlights of this King of Pancrase tournament. Shamrock against Yamada. Feeling out process early on. Both fighters, not much going on.
Yeah, I'm going to stand in the middle of the ring. I want him to come to me. I want him to come. There it is. I want him to come to me. I want him to feel some power. I want to hit him. He tries for a knee bar, and that's what he's good at. He's a real good knee bar specialist.
He came at you a little bit. You caught the kick, and you wrestled him down.
I threw a right hand when he came in there. He threw the right hand and hit him in the side when he came in. It slowed him down a bit. I want to draw him in. I want to put him in the center of the ring. Right here, you can feel how the legs, I'm in a guard position, and he's good at that spot.
Now we move ahead to further action of this bout. Again, he tried to get off, but you caught him.
Yeah, you know, this is one of those fights where, you know, the minute you miss, you ball up. You know, you don't want to open anything up. There's a lot of, he just, you know, laying there blocking, waiting for me to commit to something. I'm waiting for him to commit to something. It's a chess match, you know. It's one of those technical battles on the mat.
Anytime you grab the head area or the neck area, you're looking for some type of choke or sometimes just looking for an advantageous position?
Well, right now, you'll see, and mostly through this match, I'm always putting my arm on his face or on his throat. And that is not to make him tap out or anything, but it's to make him move, make him do something.
There's some good quickness from Ken Shamrock, resulting in a takedown and control here. And I know when you usually get him in that position, again, you work either the arm bar, you start looking for a choke.
Right, you'll see me try and slide the hand in there. I want to put pressure on the throat. I want him to move. I don't want to make the mistake of going in and giving up a position. I mean, this is the finals here, man. You want to make sure when you do something that you got it.
This is a 30-minute bout. If it goes a full 30 minutes, it ends up with a decision as we continue to move ahead.
Yeah, you know, a lot of this is, you know, it's all cut. We're just showing the highlights of this fight. But this was an intense fight right there. He's going for a knee bar, and then I got to scramble from here because he is in a good position to straighten my knee out and get me in a knee bar, so I've really got to fight for it.
What's the defensive tactic when your opponent grabs you in that knee bar?
Well, I want to keep his head up like I have now. I have him in a slide choke right here, but I don't have it sunk in because I don't have the arm all the way up. Right there, he gives a little wave to the crowd. He's kind of cocky sometimes, so if he had been so cocky and more of a fighter, he may have made this a fight.
What about you? You ever show the cocky tendencies?
You know, I'm so intense in there on what my opponent's doing. I don't got time to mess around like that.
Final seconds of this bout.
But right now, you know, we know the time's winding down. We just fought 29 minutes. We're working on, there's, you know, it's such a technical fight here. The referee breaks and stands you up. But there was a lot of kicks and punches thrown, a lot of movement on the mat. He tries a wild kick there. And it's one of those things where we're both working hard. It's the finals, and I'll tell you, we're both looking at that crown. We both want it.
Final seconds of this 30-minute bout. Match lengths in Pancrase, 15, 10, 20, or 30, depending on the rankings of the fighters.
Yeah, this here is basically I'm maintaining control here. I want to move to a mount position, but see how he's got his knees up, and it keeps me from trying to get the mount position. Right here, I want to go for a side choke and try and get the head turned around the side on the arm and try and choke him out.
Still working right up to the last couple of seconds, and that is it. And governing the match the referee, the sub-referee, and the judge, and they will have to render a decision. And did you know at this point that this was your match?
Well, I wasn't sure because it was in Japan. You know, it's in his country, and I'm thinking, well, you know, I didn't make him tap out, so for a decision to go my way, I thought I dominated the fight. I was on top the whole time. I landed more punches and kicks, but I did not think that they were going to give the decision to me.
In PANCRASE, you can win by knockout, by technical knockout, by submission, by disqualification, or by decision. And that is what is going to be rendered here. And you can see Kenny pacing very anxiously, waiting for the judge's call. This was after 2 days, lots of battle, and a 30-minute match. Both guys looking pretty weather-worn, and now the decision being rendered.
Right here, I was ecstatic. I didn't know that I won. Right here, I find out. I just go nuts because, I mean, I just accomplished something that I dreamed about for a long time. And I just didn't think that I was going to get the decision. Although I dominated the fight, I won the fight. I thought I won the fight. But again, we're in his home country, his place. And I said, wow, man, I just, you know, it's ecstatic. It was great.
Some action from earlier in the fight.
Here, right here, I basically just maintained control. I want to try and slide the legs in. But he you know, you don't want to stick the legs up there and let him grab him and get yourself in a bad situation either. So you have to be careful. Right here, he sees he gets the leg between there. Stop, please. He's got the leg right down in here. He's trying to trap my leg here. This leg will go around the head. But by me trapping, see, with my arm here, I trapped his leg here so he could not tuck and pull this leg through and get this leg around the top. Roll tape, please. So you see how he's trying to tuck underneath there, trying to get that leg around, and I just moved around the side to block it.
I think the key then is the continual movement on the wrestler who's on top there.
You've got to move away from the leg that's just trapping your leg. You've got to move towards the head.
Ken Shamrock becomes the first king of PANCRASE and raises the trophy triumphantly.